Unit 8 and Escape. Comprehension. A. Answer these questions. 1. According to the bearers, what was the reason for the unexpected heaviness of the corpse? Answer. According to the bearers, the reason for the unexpected heaviness of the corpse was that every year adds half a pound to the bones. They thought that since Faria was an old man, his corpse was very heavy. 2. What was the cord around Dante's feet for? Answer. The cord around Dante's feet was for tying a heavy stone to the body in the sack, so that when it was thrown into the sea, the body would sink into the water. The weight of the stone would pull the body down to the bottom of the sea. 3. What did the bearers do with the sack in which Dante's was hidden? Answer. They tied a stone to the supposed corpse and threw it into the sea. They wanted to dispose the dead body. 4. What were the sensations felt by Dante's as he was flung into the sea? Answer. Dante's felt himself being flung into the vast emptiness, flying through the air like a wounded bird falling with a terror that turned his heart to ice. The fall seemed to last 100 years and then he hit the icy waters. A terrible cry escaped his lips, but it was lost in the noise of his body hitting the water. 5. After he was thrown into the sea, how did Dante's free himself from the sack? Answer. Dante's quickly cut the sack open, freeing his arms and then his head. But the stone was still pulling him down. He bent his body under the waves and, with a supreme effort, cut the cord around his legs. He kicked out strongly and rose to the surface. Taking a deep breath, he plunged below the water again, since he did not want the men to see him from above. 6. What helped Dante's reach Tiburon in the dark? Answer. The light beam from the lighthouse on the island of Plania helped give Dante a sense of direction in the dark. He realized that if he swam straight for an hour or so, keeping the lighthouse a little to his left, he would reach the island of Tiburon. When he thought of his incredible escape from the living death of the chateau, his spirits rose and he found the strength to keep on swimming. B. Answer the questions with reference to the context. 1. The door opened, and a dim light reached Dante's eyes through the gauze sack that covered him. He dimly saw two shadows put down a bier. A. Where was Dante's and what was his reason for being there? B. Why did Dante's do this? C. How did he feel during this period of time? Answer A. Dante's was hiding in a sack in Faria's cell. He was there because he had taken the place of the dead body of Faria, one of his fellow prisoners who had died mysteriously. He was hiding there because he thought that he would escape from the chateau when the body was removed from the dungeon. B. Dante's did this in order to escape from the prison of the chateau d'If. C. Dante's could hardly move inside the sack. The more he lay in the same position, the more hot and uncomfortable he became. He placed one hand upon his heart to control its throbbing, and with the other he wiped the perspiration from his temples. From time to time, chills ran through his whole body and clutched his heart in a grasp of ice. The slow hours passed in fear and suspense. At long last, he heard footsteps on the stairs to his dungeon. Dante's knew the moment had arrived. He gathered all his courage and breathed as slowly as he could. 2. Dante's did not understand the joke, but his hair stood on end. A. What was the joke? B. Why did Dante's feel shocked and frightened? C. What happened after this? Answer A. The joke was that the weather was bad and the dead body in the sack had the chance of getting wet. This implied that the sack would be thrown into the water. Since it was a stormy night, the men joked that it was not a pleasant night for a deep in the sea. B. Dante's felt shocked and frightened because though he did not understand the joke, he was wary of what the bearers might do with the sack. C. After this, the bearers seized the body by the head and feet, and then threw it into the sea. Dante's felt himself flung into the vast emptiness, flying through the air like a wounded bird. The fall seemed to last 100 years and then he hit the icy waters. A terrible cry escaped his lips, but it was lost in the noise of his body hitting the water. 3. At that moment, the lighthouse on the island of Plania threw its beam over the sea. A. Where was Dante's? B. Why was the lighthouse important? C. What happened when he reached his destination? Answer A. Dante's was swimming in the middle of the sea. B. The lighthouse was important because it gave Dante's a sense of direction. He realized that if he swam keeping the lighthouse a little to his left, he would reach Tiburon. C. Once he reached the island of Tiburon, Dante's rose, advanced a few steps, and with a prayer of gratitude, stretched himself out on the rocks, which seemed to him softer than the softest bed he had ever slept in. In a few seconds, in spite of the wind and rain, he fell into the deep, sweet sleep of utter exhaustion. See, think and answer. 1. What could have happened if Dante's had been discovered hiding in the sack? Suggested answers. Answer. Had Dante's been discovered hiding in the sack, perhaps he would have been taken back to the prison of the Chateau d'If and he would have been punished harshly for trying to escape. The Chateau d'If was one of the most infamous prisons of the 19th century. Thousands of people who dared to oppose the state authority were detained and eventually executed there. If Dante's had been discovered alive, hiding in the sack, he would have been killed by the prison guards immediately. 2. Read these phrases from the text. Clutched his heart in a grasp of ice. His hair stood on end, falling with a terror that turned his heart to ice. A shudder passed over him. What do you feel when you read these phrases? How do these phrases make you curious to know what will happen next? Answer. These phrases have been used in the story to arouse the curiosity and suspicion of the reader. The protagonist, Dante's, having taken the place of a corpse in a sack, lying in a dungeon, waiting to escape after being disposed of as a dead body, invokes our fears and raises the level of suspense in the story. With him, the reader feels blinded when he can only hear but cannot see the approaching footsteps through the Cossack. The reader also feels the weight tugging at Dante's feet underwater, pulling him down like a dead body. The beam of light from the lighthouse gives as much hope to us as it does to him. Until he reaches the island of Tiburon, the reader's feeling of suspense is sustained. 3. What evidence do you get of Dante's strength of will from your reading of the text? Answer. Dante's perseverance and willpower in the story are exemplary. He takes the place of a corpse in a sack and lies in a dungeon to wait, to be disposed of as a dead body, in order to escape from the worst prison in France. To think of this daring plan shows the strength of his will. To execute this without rousing suspicion seems impossible, and yet committed to his purpose, he does it. Even while being pulled down by the heavy stone tied to his feet and losing his breath underwater, he does not lose the fight. He cuts the rope and rises above the surface of the water. Despite being exhausted, he goes on swimming until he reaches Tiburon with the thought of successfully escaping from the prison on his mind. Dante's was determined to escape from the prison. His willpower helped him to reach Tiburon at last.